let's look at how we do too much. We want perfection in all we do. We want to prove ourselves. So let's look at the difference between a superwoman and a super confident woman. When I started out in business back in the late 80s, I was more superwoman than super confident woman. I admit that. Fast forward to the millennium, and I was the only female senior officer on my cruise ship, and I was more super confident woman. And I did not hide my womanity despite the culture of a predominantly or historically male-centric environment. So superwoman is where we're trying to do everything. We want perfection. We've got this idea in our head that all of the things that we can get done, we want to prove ourselves to others. We're constantly striving. The question here is whose benefit for what result? Superwoman is not realistic and our energy is being channeled into the abyss. We're draining our battery by trying to charge far too many devices. On the flip side, when we are super confident woman, we're in charge, in control, and full of energy. We set realistic goals and focus on achieving them. We're realistic in our expectations and we see that where we are is perfect for us right now. We applaud our small wins and use our failures as a way to learn. We see them as transient and don't take them personally. The main difference between those women is that one is striving and the other is being. Looking from another perspective, it's the difference between trusting internal validation or seeking external approval. So from superwoman aspect, we're putting all of our energy into striving for something that's not realistic or real. And I'll ask the question, why? Who are we trying to impress? What are we trying to prove? I had a great conversation with someone recently on their career ladder. They were going to the next position up and they'd already been promoted less than a year ago. And I asked them why. What was it they wanted? Just out of curiosity. Was it the money? Was it responsibility? Was it respect? What would their next position give them that they did not have now? And they'd never considered their reasoning before, just carried on climbing because that's what successful people do. So what I'll say is, define success. What does success mean or look like to you? Anytime we seek validation from an external source, we create a tremendous disconnect. We're invalidating our own censorship. In truth, the only person we need to please is ourselves.